Defense.
Morstead planted 5 of 6 punts a week ago inside.
Whatever you're trying to see, couldn't see the action on the field, that's for sure.
Well, they run the option with big threat, especially out of the passing game, and has rarely touched the ball. Really
be treated as a wide receiver.
Trubisky fires to Patterson.
Receiver, and he's a #1 draft pick by the Vikings back a few years ago.
Handed to the rookie Montgomery.
We'll see how he holds up today.
Held up quite well there on Cam Jordan. And
that's that he can do, and then he lines up in the backfield, and he's able to run some of the.
So on 3rd down, good protection for Trubisky, and he just missed a career, but you did not wear a harness, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's
this opening quarter, and Bridgewater to throw it on 1st down. Changed. And just over the outstretched arms of Leonard Floyd. Latavius Murray wrapped up by Khalil Mack, but able to lunge forward close to a gain of 5. Offensive performer. And he'll hand it to Murray, and very close to a 1st down. A flag comes in late.
Yeah, it looks like that is going to be on the Saints.
Holding offense.
2nd and long, and now Bridgewater forced out of the pocket.
Protecting the football and just not trying to force anything, and it's one of the reasons why.
Play clock down to 1, and did they get it off? They did not. Forever, they set up the screen to Zach's line. And now Sean Payton, this is a homecoming for him as the Bears gained on 1st down, and it's caught by him. That's great stuff. And of course, you followed it up. Is that a football that's loose? Or was the play already blown down? Down is the call, so to bring up 3rd down. But you brought up, well, if it's bad for challenge.
I think they are too.
After reviewing.
Tom, you always know, by the way, when you look at the teams coming on the field, because the official.
At the 23-yard line, and this is Latavius Murray. Bridgewater to Thomas, cuts it back to the inside against Fuller. Together.
I was wondering how long it'd take you to get in Ohio State.
The Fork Union Military Academy, where his roommate, by the way, was Cardale Jones. Murray. Well, what a 2nd down and goal, and batted down at the line of scrimmage.
That's what these guys are taught. The good defensive linemen recognize they're not going to be able to get to the quarterback.
3rd down and goal. Bridgewater to Hill, and it's a touchdown for the Saints. Josh Hill filling in for Jared Cook. They take advantage of the takeaway set up by Von Bell and cash in for the game's 1st touchdown. They elect not to go for 2 here, make it a 9-0. You consider that here we've seen on a number of plays Zach center in the game. They just
in order to move the football and win games, and they've been able to find ways to do it. It's been a collective effort, and it has been here today.
Cordero Patterson with some running room, and look out. The big fella's across the 50. He's inside the 30. Breaks a tackle to the 10. Patterson goes the distance. 102 yards. As it did on offense, as there's a final chance.
You start saying, how are we going to generate that? We've got to get some takeaways on defense, special teams.
That one stayed in the field of play, and Harris had to pick it up and only gets up to the 11-yard line. Yeah, they're undefeated. Rams went on the road, got a win, snapping a 3-game. So 3rd down and 2. Flag comes down. Bridgewater able to dump it.
Legal shift
on this one. Back to the 22. And a nice return up to the 30. From their own 32, and Trubisky to throw it on 1st down. The Bluebirds will come out early here in Chicago today.
Trying to take a shot up the field, and he just didn't see it. This offense to try to get some return on that investment.
Robinson sits down, makes a reception, and crosses midfield. And that'll be the final play, perhaps, of this opening quarter. And looking down the sideline for Robinson. And did he get it? No, out of bounds is a call on the final play of the opening quarter. Possession led to a safety. And after an Anthony's in front, we begin the second quarter on a 2nd down and 10. Trubisky had to get rid of it quickly. And that's Allen Robinson, still on his feet. And what a pickup he's turned out to be. And this is Cullen.
Fortunate to have him in Chicago.
Bears going to spend their first time.
Signed him. Not sure exactly how he was going to be able to come off.
Tight ends checking a game, and naturally they play fake it and they throw it. And they get to Montgomery, and now Trubisky is dropped all the way back to the 34-yard line. And who else? A four-time Pro.
Take a sack like that and get into 2nd and long and now 3rd and long against this deep.
Need to get to the 14-yard line to convert. Trubisky lets it fly, and Robinson can't hang on. So close. Lattimore in coverage. All the struggles they've had, and the Bears lead. Sold out Soldier Field. Well, you just get the feeling, Troy, this is coming back as early as next week for the Saints. Deontay Harris.
And you have to imagine that's next week.
First down catch made by
Probably sold that that's the case, but with the bye week, that certainly affords him more time if he does not.
If he can go, we bring him in, we put him as a backup, okay? And
Bridgewater rolling, and is on his feet, and depending on the spot, he is very close to a first down. I mean, it is right there, and it appears like he has enough. Of course, Bridgewater, that was a big part of his game coming out of Louisville.
With their 2nd time out of the first half.
Play action. Bridgewater down the middle. Threads the needle to who else? Michael Thomas to the 45-yard line. 17.
Some bodies on him or get the ball out quick.
Bridgewater.
Phenomenal pass rush and has played outstanding.
And again, it is Michael Thomas. And again, Ramczyk just enough to keep Mack away from. This time they hand it off to Murray.
Yeah, I like him.
Center. And he's going to run it. And the Bears saw that coming a mile away. So they played very, very well, only giving up 13 points a game. Bridgewater steps up to the end zone. It's one of the areas that Teddy Bridgewater talked about.
Legal formation on the offense. Penalties.
Blitz coming. Bridgewater missed a wide open receiver. Carr down inside the 15-yard line. Side of 50 yards. And tack on another one right down the middle.
If you will, within that organization, but they've bounced back since then. Now they've won 3.
Saints go 52 yards in 12 plays. Get the field goal from Love.
Especially hard when they don't have more of a resume.
Well,
generate much points.
They're coming after Trubisky, and they'll spend their final timeout. 3rd down. Trubisky lost down the middle. And that looked like it may have been blocked. And there is a penalty flag down. Zach Line appeared to be the Saint who got a hand on that punt.
Trubisky has a chance for Anthony Miller for a big play. Hit those. Murray is on deck, you know, and I mean, think about it. How do you replace?
They get to Murray, who delivered a great block, giving Bridgewater just enough time to go. And they'll pitch it to Murray. Shot down. Bridgewater says, hang on. Play clock is down to 5. 2nd down and 2. They have 5 rushes for 11 yards. And this is going nowhere. What a read there by the rookie Siege. 5-man rush and the ball batted down at the line of scrimmage. Bridgewater with an anybody around at the corner spot.